Frenzy Head Nation, it's Coach Co. Buddy, if we are here, then it must be another exciting episode of Sports Frenzy. We got the recap show to go over. First, I'd like to talk about something real quick with you guys. Wearing my Clinton gear this week. New Clinton gear for the new logo and the new look thing for the rebooted Clinton, so to speak. But I just wanted to give a word out and a shout out to the Clinton band boosters who, whether you're a Clinton fan or not, could use our help and support right now if you are able to. They have created a GoFundMe page. If some of you may have heard and some of you may have not heard, they had a bunch of money embezzled from them. And so they have lost out on some opportunities that they had thought was already paid for. And so they are trying desperately to get funds around for the band students at this time. So if you can help them in any way, shape, or form, they have a GoFundMe account set up now. Or if you happen to be in Clinton and you haven't heard about it yet and you're a Clinton fan, you can also buy some cool new Clinton gear from them. They have hats, shirts, hoodies, stickers, keychains, all kinds of things that they've made up. And you can find those at their local games. Or again, you can just go to the GoFundMe page and support them. So shout out to the Clinton Red Wolves band boosters. And hopefully spreading the word around a little bit. If you can't do anything else, please look for their GoFundMe and spread it maybe on your page so it can reach out to other people as well. All right. Thank you so much for that. Moving along into the recap part of our show this week. Boy, I didn't figure up our classroom at all, so I'll just let our classroom know in a little bit about their scores. But I will tell you this: Todd and Nicole have been battling each other this season already, and Nicole this season has been coming out on top. 3 out of the 4 weeks we've done this already. Well, that streak unfortunately came to an end this week in a squeaker of a win for Todd. Todd got 21 points to Nicole's 20 points for the squeaker of a win and his first victory over Nicole this season. But I'm telling you what, there's a guy in the Haviland program over there. Coach Randolph is red hot with his third week in a row victory. 26 points for Mr. Randolph and his three-peat championship bragging rights over there. This week, Logan and Ashton tied at 22 apiece for the students. So congratulations to all you guys. We didn't get to the actual full weekend wrap up just because there's a bunch of different things that happened. So, but I have been trying to send out at least a Monday quick review for you guys to see when I don't get to the actual recording of the show, of the weekend wrap up. And all right, so let's recap. Season 12, episode 4. Little recap for you guys of this past week's action. High school football action. We had the Pinckney Pirates getting it done against the Adrian Maples. 31-0 was your final there. Addison Panthers. These guys ended up playing and beating the Union City Chargers 44-14. That's what I was going to say about this before I started forgetting what I was going to say. Turns out the Panther game was Thursday night. I didn't realize this, hadn't heard about it, didn't know about it. So you guys still got points for choosing the Panthers. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that just like me, you guys didn't hear that they played Thursday night and you didn't know the score. So, because I didn't realize it until I read it myself Friday night while I was starting to tally stuff for games. The Clinton Red Wolves get it done against the Blissfield Royals, 63-6. Royals struggling this season. 8-man action, as I called it. The Britton Deerfield Patriots destroyed Weberville with a big goose egg, 68-0. Wow! Congratulations, Britton Deerfield. Unfortunately, we have another goose egg as the Dundee Vikings destroy our Columbia Central Golden Eagles, 43-0. Ouch. And another goose egg game. The Hudson Tigers destroy the Onstead Wildcats, 36-0. Wow. Shutouts this week. The Ida Blue Streaks get it done against the Hillsdale Hornets. 36-17 was your final in that game. Lenawee Christian Cougars, another 8-man football action, get it done against the Climax Scott Panthers. 28-12 was your final there. And in our first 3-point bonus game of the two teams without winning records, this one blew me away. I was shocked by this. I did not see the Madison Trojans getting the win over the Morenci Bulldogs. I guess the Bulldogs are just that bad. 54-14 is the huge win for Madison. Michigan Center Cardinals get it done against the Manchester Flying Dutchmen. 18-13 was your final in that game. Sand Creek gets it done against the Summerfield Bulldogs. 46-8 was your final in that one. And the Jackson Vikings get a squeaker of a win over the Tecumseh Indians. 44-41 was your final in that one. College football action. We have the Iowa Hawkeyes over the Maryland Terrapins. 51-41 was your final in that game. The number 2 ranked Georgia Bulldogs get it done against the Arkansas Razorbacks. 37-21 was the final there. And the mighty Michigan Wolverines get it done against the Wisconsin Badgers. 38-17 is your final there. Go Blue. And they were ranked 14th at the time. Excuse me. In your second 3-point bonus game, we have the, at the time, 7th ranked Cincinnati Bearcats. I called this one. Getting the win over the number 9th ranked Notre Dame. 24-13 was your final there, and it was your second 3-point bonus game. Next up, we had Alabama stomping number 1 Alabama stomping number 12 Ole Miss Rebels into the ground. 42-21 was your final in that game. And the 21st ranked, or the number 19th ranked Oklahoma State gets a victory over the number 21st ranked Baylor Bears. 24-14 was your final in that one. The East Lansing Burning Couches, a.k.a. Sparties, get the win over the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, 48-31. This was a lot closer than I expected it to be. The Eastern Michigan Eagles get the win over who? Turn the page. The Northern Illinois Huskies, 35-15 was your final in that one. The Western Michigan Broncos get the victory over the Buffalo Bulls. 24-17 is your final there. And the Adrian Bulldogs fall to Trine. 36-20 is your final in that one. Excuse me. Wow. The Siena Heights Saints get the victory over St. Francis Cougars. 27-17 was your final there. NFL football action. No surprise here. The Chicago Bears drop the Detroit Lions. 24-14 is your final there. And the Arizona Cardinals show that they are a good team and take down Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams. 37-20 was your final there. College hockey action. We had the mighty Michigan Wolverines getting it done against Bowling Green, 7-1. And congratulations goes out to the Western Michigan Broncos hockey team as they get it done over that team down below. 3-1 is your final there. The NASCAR winners from last week. Sorry about this. I forgot to write it down, so I got to go back here on the Sports Frenzy list. All right. Bubba Wallace was your number 1. Brad Kolowski was your number 2. And your number 3 was Joey Logano. If you had one of those 3 racers as your pick, then you won a point on this week's show. All right, that does it for the weekend wrap-up part of the show. Now, as we get into this week's edition, Season 12, Episode 5, we are also bringing in more Milo's Lemonade. Yes, Milo, they sell it at Myers, and Myers is like literally down the road from the studio. So I make sure that I'm loaded up on Milo's Lemonade. It's under $3 for a gallon, so if you like lemonade as much as I do, I highly recommend Milo. Of course, you know, reality is there's not too many lemonades I don't recommend. I pretty much drink them all. I'm a lemonade guy. What can I say? I don't drink soda, pop, whatever you call it. So that's my drink. That's what I got to say about that. All right, let's get into this week's show. High school football action is continuing on. And this week, we have starting off with the 3 wins and 3 losses, the Jackson Vikings. I always forget to mention this. Let's get this out here for you guys to see. Our kickoffs for that would be I guess I don't mention it. I don't have the slip out here for it. I'll deal with that. Friday night games all kick off at 7:00. And I know I got there it is. 7:00. All kickoffs for Friday night games is 7:00. And wherever you go for your football favorites. Anyway, the Jackson Vikings are traveling to and playing against our home team. We're talking about those Adrian Maples. I don't know, Paulson's Room. The Maples have been really struggling the last few weeks. Have you guys not been getting loud enough for them? The Maples have 2 wins and 3 losses. 3 weeks in a row they've lost now. Yes, 3 weeks in a row. And I don't know. I'm not sure what's happened. Do you guys know what's happened? Come on, Adrian. Give a shout out for your team because they need it now. They need you guys to cheer for them. And I think we played a little bit of the fight song last week. So I know you guys know the fight song. So come on, cheer your team on. Let's hear for the Adrian Maples football team. Come on, guys. Get loud. Get proud for your team over there. Come on, Paulson's Room. I don't know. That's kind of quiet. They're on a losing streak, guys. They need to hear you. They need to hear you very loud right now. Focus your energy so that they can hear you in the hallways. Are you guys ready? This is the big one. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's hear it. Come on, get loud. Sing it. Sing your fight song. Get that fight song going so they can hear it in the hallways. Let them know you're there for them. You guys support your Adrian football team. And I, too, am going with the Adrian Maples for the victory. Go, Adrian. Next up, we have the Grass Lake Warriors. The Warriors have 1 win and 5 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Addison Panthers. The Panthers are 6-0, undefeated in this season so far, and this is homecoming weekend for Panther Country. We're supposed to be doing they want to do a class of 1990 tailgate reunion, but it doesn't look like it's coming together very well this time around with the weather and everything. So, but there is if you are part of the class of Addison 1990 and you're watching the show and you want to show up for the Friday night tailgate party that they're having over there, you are welcome. You don't even have to be a part of the actual walking graduating class. You could have gone to school with us in 3rd grade and then moved away. But you are still welcomed with open arms at the reunions because that's how we roll. But anyway, I don't see the Panthers having any problems this week other than unless they can't play the game or whatever. And either way, that's a win. So, Panthers for the victory. Well, I guess I should say it's a win unless they're the ones who have to call the game. Our next game, we have the struggling Blissfield Royals. The Royals have 3 wins and 4 losses. And I got to tell you, I don't usually make an early prediction without going all the way through my spiel. But they are playing the undefeated Hudson Tigers. And I guarantee a win for the Tigers. But we got to give a shout out to Logan, who is the JV coach for the JV team this year. And according to Hudson sideline reporter Rich Hallowell, you were a heck of a football player back in the day as well, I hear. So let's hear it for Logan in his classroom and the Hudson Tigers with their newly renovated football field. I never thought I'd see the day that would happen, that they would renovate. This football field has been the same for years and years and years, and they actually did some renovations. I was floored by this. All right, Hudson, let's hear it. Come on, Logan, lead your classroom in the fight song for Hudson. Let's hear it for the Hudson fight song. I have no idea what it is, but you guys, I'm sure, are singing it right now in your classroom. Get up on that desk and let's hear it for the Hudson Tigers. Oh, come on. Really? That's all you're going to give me? It's Friday and you guys, that's all you got? I said, let's hear it for the Hudson Tigers. What, did Logan make it a rule that you couldn't be loud in your classroom? Come on, guys. The football players got to hear you. The team wants to hear your support. Your monster football team. I think you guys are one of the best teams in the state right now. Come on, Hudson Tiger fans. Come on, Logan's Room. Get loud for the Hudson Tigers. One last shout out. Let's go, let's go, let's go, Hudson. All right. I've got the Tigers for the victory. Next up, we have a team called the Maple Valley Lions. They have 2 wins and 3 losses. And you might as well just come right out and say they have 2 wins and 4 losses because they are traveling to and playing against the red hot, new to 8-man football, the Britton Deerfield Patriots. That's what I'm talking about. The undefeated Britton Deerfield Patriots at 6-0. And I don't see this week being any difference. They're going to be 7-0. I'm going with the Britton Deerfield Patriots. Oh, hold the presses on this one, though. I almost forgot. This is a Saturday game this week. They are playing Saturday. You won't see this game Friday night. This is a Saturday game at 2:30. Ooh, that was a close one. I almost forgot that. I've still got Britton Deerfield for the win. All right, next up, we have the Dundee Vikings. The Vikings have 4 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Clinton Red Wolves, formerly known as the Redskins. The Red Wolves have 4 wins and 2 losses as well. I mean, you know, the obvious choice for me, I'm wearing the gear here tonight. I'm going with the Clinton Red Wolves for the victory. Next up, these guys are struggling this year. Coach Ron stresses it's a young team. The Columbia Central Golden Eagles, baby. But they are 0 wins and 6 losses. I don't know how or when they've ever been in this situation. I don't think they've ever, as long as we've been covering them, have had a losing season this bad. But they're traveling to Hillsdale this week. The Hornets of Hillsdale. They have 2 wins and 3 losses. And as I always say, I am an honorary member of the football team, and I will not give up. This is the week they get it done. Going with the Columbia Central Golden Eagles, baby. Let's hear it for the Eagles. Come on, Golden Eagle fans. Fire up. Get it done this week. Get at least one victory under your belt this season. You need at least one win. Next up, more 8-man action. We have the Lenawee Christian Cougars. They are also undefeated. They have 6 wins and 0 losses, and they're on the road this week. They are traveling to and playing against the Camden Frontier Redskins. The Redskins are 1 win and 3 losses. I mean, this is an easy one to pick. We all know that Lenawee Christian's going to stomp them into the ground for the victory. Next up, we have the Pittsford Wildcats. The Wildcats have 1 win and 5 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Madison Trojans, coming off a big win this week. They have 2 wins and 3 losses. I think last week's game is going to be a momentum builder for these guys. I've got to go with the Madison Trojans for the victory. Oops. Next up, we have the Morenci Bulldogs. They have 1 win and 4 losses. This is the battle of the Bulldogs this week, folks. As we have the Summerfield Bulldogs at home with 4 wins and 2 losses. I think it's obvious what Bulldog team we're going with, right? Yes, that's right. At least I am. I'm going with the Summerfield Bulldogs because they have the way better record. Sorry, Morenci Bulldogs. Next up, the Hanover Horton Comets. The Comets have 3 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Manchester Flying Dutchmen at home, who have 2 wins and 5 losses. Ooh. I think I've got to go Hanover Horton this week for the victory. Next up, we have the Ida Blue Streaks. The Blue Streaks have 4 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the struggling Onstead Wildcats. The Wildcats have 2 wins and 4 losses. I got to go with Ida. Onstead is not a good team this year. All right. I don't know where to do with my flash. Oh, well. I don't. Do I have it right here? I do not. Anyway, we can do it without it because it's your first a 3-point bonus game. It's your first a 3-point bonus game. Come on, everybody, join me now. It's your first 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. Your first 3-point bonus game this week has the Sand Creek Aggies with 4 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Erie Mason Eagles, who are at home and also have 4 wins and 2 losses. The Aggies have been struggling a bit as of late, but I'm not going to give up on them. I'm going to go with the Sand Creek Aggies for the victory. Our last high school football game we have for you this week is the Chelsea Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have 6 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the 3 wins and 3 losses, the Tecumseh Indians. I think they're going to make easy work of the Indians this week. I got to go with the Chelsea Bulldogs. All right, we are moving into college football action. Local team sports this week. We have the Albion Brightons. 4 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Adrian Bulldogs, who are struggling this year as well. They have 2 wins, 3 losses. Oh, I don't have that ready. This is sorry, I didn't have my clock. 5 p.m. game on Saturday. The cool thing about Adrian Football is they actually have a YouTube channel that you can watch some of their stuff on. I don't exactly know their broadcast schedule though, so it may be their game, it may not be. I don't know. I'm just saying. You can check it out on their page. I think I've got to go with Albion this week. They're undefeated. I'm going with Albion. Sorry, Adrian College. I know you won't be happy with me about that. All right, we got the Siena Heights Saints. The Saints are 2 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the 5th-ranked Concordia Cardinals, who have 3 wins and 0 losses. I'm not going to give up on Siena just yet. I've got Siena Heights for the victory. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess it would help if I also told you this is a 1 p.m. kickoff on Saturday. Drawing a blank here. All right. What did I do? Oops. is. Okay. We got the Walsh Cavaliers. Cavaliers have 1 win, 4 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the 2 wins and 3 losses, the Hillsdale Chargers. I want to see the Chargers get back on their winning ways. I'm going with the Chargers for the victory. Next up, we have everybody's favorite East Lansing Burning Couches. They have 5 wins and 0 losses. Win, lose, or draw, there are couches a burning in Lansing. But they're not at home this week. But that doesn't even matter because the couches can still burn. Even if you're the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Scarlet Knights have 3 wins and 2 losses. This game kicks off at... Well, this one kicks off at 12 p.m. I could have swore I printed my 12 p.m. somewhere, but I can't. I don't see it right now. There's a lot of hype coming up that both Michigan and MSU could be undefeated going into their next matchup this year. So we shall see. I don't see Rutgers getting it done this week. And even though they don't want me to be their fan, I'm going to choose their school and say nothing about it. Moving right along, we have the 13th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks. They have 4 wins and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing against the number 17th ranked Ole Miss. Ole Miss has 3 wins and 1 loss. Kickoff for this game is also 12 p.m. I don't know. I have it in my 12 o'clock logo. 12 p.m. kickoff, and you can watch this one on ESPN. I forgot to mention. I'm sorry, guys. The kickoff for the East Lansing Burning Couches game is 12 o'clock also, and it is on the BTN network, which is the Big Ten network. All right, so this is a 12 o'clock kickoff on ESPN. I'll see if they're ranked free. All right, I'll see. What is it I want to see about this? I want to see who the odds favor in this one. Let's find out together. Siri, who's favored to win between the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Ole Miss Rebels?
One moment. Which Rebels? Ole Miss Rebels. The odds favor Ole Miss over Arkansas by 5.5 points.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go with Old Miss. All right. Next up, we have the Northern Illinois Huskies. 3 wins and 2 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against our MAC Nation teams, the 3 wins and 2 losses, the Toledo Rockets. This is a Saturday kickoff, 12 p.m. Sorry, I don't have my logo for that. I'm going with my MAC Nation team. I'm going with the Toledo Rockets for the victory. Oh, and you can watch this game on ESPN Plus, which is the you can go to ESPN's page, and they have an ESPN logo up there that says ESPN Plus. Click on that, and you can find all the games that they're showing on their Plus channels. All right, next up, we have the 2 wins and 3 losses, the Miami Redhawks. They are traveling to and playing against the Eastern Michigan Eagles. The Eagles have 3 wins and 2 losses. Kickoff for this game is how did I keep misplacing these? Let me hold on a second here, guys. There it is. 3:30. This is a 3:30 kickoff. You can find this on ESPN Plus, and this is also homecoming for the Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles. They're going to be fired up for the win. Go Eagles. All right, next up, we have your second 3 points. 3 points. It's your second 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. All right. Going to make it nice and challenging for you guys. We have the number 4th ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. They have 5 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the 3rd ranked Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes are also 5 wins and 0 losses. Kickoff for this game is 4 p.m. And you can watch this one on your Fox TV channel. I'm going to go with the Hawkeyes for the win. Next up, we have the 9th ranked, the mightiest college of all time. We're talking about your mighty Michigan Wolverines, baby. The Wolverines, go blue. Our 5 wins, go blue. And 0 losses, go blue. Because it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go blue! Wolverines 5-0. They're on the road this week and they are pumped. They are playing hard. They are playing good. They're on the road this week playing the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The Cornhuskers have 3 wins and 3 losses. This is a evening game. Kickoff at 7:30. And you can watch it on ABC. You guys know easily who I got in this one. I'm going with the mighty Michigan Wolverines, baby. Let's go blue. Let's go blue. Let's go blue. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go blue. All right, next up, we have the number 1 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll Tide, roll for Bama Buer. They have 5 wins and 0 losses. They're on the road this week, but it's not really going to matter, is it? They're traveling to and playing against Texas A&M Aggies. They have 3 wins and 2 losses. Kickoff for this game is 7:30 p.m. on CBS. Yes, CBS. And there's nothing to really be said. This is going to be a stomp them in the ground, roll over them. Alabama's you're going to get to see a lot of Alabama players play in this game. They'll probably go through their entire roster against this team. I got Bama Buers, Alabama, roll Tide roll for the victory. All right. We are moving into NFL games. Week 5 NFL action. As we have the struggling New England Patriots. They have 1 win and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Houston Texans. The Texans have 1 win and 3 losses. So you know really what this means. Somebody this week's going to come away a winner in this one. Kickoff for this game, 1 p.m. Sunday, and you can watch it on ABC. I'm going to go with the New England Patriots for the victory. The Detroit Lions, they have 0 wins and 4 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Minnesota Vikings, who have 1 win and 3 losses. Kickoff for this game is 1 p.m. And this one will be on Fox. Do we have any faith in our Lions at this point? I still can't say it because Professor Jeff Plum says I can't. He won't allow it anymore. Can't say it. But many of you out there are thinking it, and many of you still say it. So far, the Lions have even made the bad teams look good. I don't know. I'm not seeing it happening. I'm not feeling it. I'm going Minnesota Vikings. I mean, if the Lions can get it done, that would be great. All right. Lost my pen. Going Minnesota for the win. All right. This next game is going to make it so we cannot do a weekend wrap up on Sunday. Plus, we have the NASCAR race anyway. But our last NFL game of the week is your Sunday night football game. And we have the 3 wins and 1 loss Buffalo Bills going up against Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs, who have 2 wins and 2 losses. This is your Sunday night kickoff. Oh, gosh, I thought I had... I'm pretty sure I had this one, too. But I don't. Huh. These logos and me. Not getting along so well anymore. Kickoff for this game, Sunday night, 8:30. And you can watch it on NBC. I've got the Kansas City Chiefs for the victory. All right, week 2 of college hockey action. And we have the Lake Superior State Lakers. They have 1 win and 1 loss. And they are traveling to and playing against the world's greatest hockey team. That's right, I'm talking about the mighty Michigan Wolverines. Go Blue! Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue! Because it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Our hockey team is ranked 3rd in the polls right now. They have 1 win, 0 losses. The puck drops for this game at 7:30, and you could watch it if you can get the BTN Plus channels. Now, I've never really had the BTN Plus, so I'm not sure if that's online or how that works. I'll have to look into that for you guys. But I got the mighty Michigan Wolverines for the victory. All right, our last hockey game this week. We have the Ferris State Bulldogs, 1 win and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing against the Western Michigan Broncos. The Broncos have 1 win and 1 loss. The puck drops for this game also Friday night at 7:30. Now, this one is on a pay-per-view type channel. You can watch it on the NCHC network. But I believe that is a pay-per-view type thing. So you'll have to look into that because I have not looked into the details on that yet. But I got the Western Michigan Broncos for the victory. One thing I keep forgetting to look up before I go into the show, and I keep forgetting to put it on here too. Let's see where the NASCAR race is at this week. Hey Siri, where's the NASCAR race at this week?
The 2021 Roval 400 will be held at Charlotte Motor Speedway Road Course in Concord, North Carolina on Sunday, October 10th.
So it is a Roval 400. It's 109 laps. That's in Concord, North Carolina. And it is a Sunday race. Ooh, at 2 p.m. So that one we probably could have got in. So your top positions right now, we have Danny Hamlin in the number 11 Toyota at number 1 starting off in this race. Brad Kolowski in the number 2 Ford at the second position. Joey Logano in the number 22 Ford in the third position. Christopher Bell in the number 20 Toyota in the fourth position. Martin Truex Jr. in the number 19 Toyota in the fifth position. Ryan Blaney in the number 12 Ford in the sixth position. Kevin Harvick in the number 4 Ford in the seventh position. Chase Elliott in the number 9 Chevy in the eighth position. Kyle Busch in the number 18 Toyota in the ninth position. And Kyle Larson in the number 5 car in the 10th position. Those are your top 10 pole positions for this week's race. I always have Kyle Busch as my victor. All right, so let's go ahead and flip over to the Sports Frenzy page and ways you can watch Sports Frenzy again if you want to. Well, you always have a copy of the video right here through your email, but you can also watch it on our Facebook page. Coach Cole Sports Frenzy 1 is our YouTube page, or you can join the Facebook page and become and watch and detail all the things on there. Members every day are helping me post things and commenting on stuff. We get some good conversations going sometimes as to what's going on in sports. And that's where we're about to go to, the Sports Frenzy page. And we've had a few things happening in sports this week. The NBPA's Michael Roberts says the NBA shouldn't be fining players forced to mix games. Shouldn't fine players forced to miss games due to COVID, non-COVID vaccinations. Congratulations goes out to the wild card winners in baseball, the Los Angeles Dodgers, moving on in baseball action. Paul Gazelle's jersey number will be retired by the Lakers this season. This one is a shocker. Detroit Tigers fire their AAA Toledo manager after his first place finish in the season. Wow, a little weird on that one. The Packers are finalizing a deal with LB Jalen. per the Fox on NFL page. The Patriots have decided to cut ways with Gilmore after talks failed on renegotiating his contract. Lenawee United, the hockey team for all high school students in Lenawee County. They are going to be holding varsity tryouts November 1st at 7:30 p.m. at the Chelsea Arctic Coliseum. So if you're a high schooler and you want to play hockey this season for Lenawee United, that's when the tryouts are. Marshawn Lynch is to become the NFLPA's first chief brand ambassador. Chicago Bears running back David Montgomery has a sprained knee and is expected to be out of action for 4 to 5 weeks. The Phoenix Suns was working hard to sign DeAndre Ayton to a max contract extension, but are hesitant about doing that now, and that has stalled their contract negotiations. Congratulations goes out to Tom Brady after breaking Drew Brees' NFL all-time yardage record. Drew Brees gave him a shout-out after that in cool fashion. And congratulations to Andy Reid, Chiefs coach, for his 100th consecutive win. It is being reported that Steve Kerr is emerging as the favorite to replace Greg Popovich as the head coach of Team USA. And that looks like everything I have from our Facebook page. It keeps you up to date for now on all things Sports Frenzy. Always stay tuned to the page for more live details if you're already a member of the Facebook page, or our Twitter feed at Sports Frenzy 1 is another way. That's also my free page. It's where I get my dork on too, basically, with not just sports stuff, but all things in my nerd stuff. All that kind of things are all over there. But we do all the coverage of sports as well. So that's another way to check out things with me. All right, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful and great weekend. Get out there and watch some sports. Enjoy some family time. And be blessed while you're doing it all. We'll see you back here sometime next week for the next edition of Sports Frenzy. I'm the coach, and we'll see you later. And go blue!